question is, have you heard from WB about continuing since releasing your film?
Well, no. This is what here's the thing. This is the really, if you want to, I haven't heard from them at all. Like from the day after I released the movie, I haven't gotten a phone call, or it's been radio silence. So I don't. The only communication was Anne's article after the movie was released, but that wasn't directly to me; it was to the people, and that was, yeah. So I don't know. Like, as far as I'm concerned, let's see what happens with Discovery, and that's cool. Yeah. And maybe there's like, who knows? But yeah. Right now, all I know is that as of yesterday, Justice League was #1 in the UK again. So that's cool.
So let's talk about the state of the DCEU and the SnyderVerse, although they are literally the same thing. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. Comment down below, what do you think? Is the SnyderVerse dead? Is the DCEU dead? Are they going to kill off Henry Cavill's Superman? Are they going to kill off Batfleck because Michael Keaton's appearing? Yo guys, sit down, get some popcorn. We're gonna talk about this in the correct way. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture based content. This channel is like no other channel. Subscribe, notifications on, really does help the channel. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice talking into a short SM7B. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. I've got like 5 followers, so I've been bombarded with messages all week, and we put one video out because Michael Keaton apparently is the DCEU Batman. No, he's not, because the DCEU is SnyderVerse. So unless you guys are telling me Michael Keaton is now the SnyderVerse Batman, no. So first we have to discuss and break the frig down what the SnyderVerse is. So the SnyderVerse is literally everything apart from the Suicide Squad. Although technically there's characters that were canon to the Suicide Squad, the original one. So technically everything is DCEU and SnyderVerse predominantly. So the movies that aren't SnyderVerse and DCEU would thus be The Batman with Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson. Can't wait for that. That's going to be freaking insane. And whatever Superman project is being worked on outside of the SnyderVerse, that isn't DCEU or SnyderVerse, because they are the same thing. So all week I've been bombarded with, you lied, Ben Affleck is out, Ben Affleck is out. Ben Affleck was out 3 years ago, bro. So let's go back. Let's have a memory trip. Back when Ben Affleck was out because he was a drunk and an alcoholic, but he never actually wanted to leave the role. He was never ever gonna play Batman again because we had the likes of Grace Randolph and all these Twitter super duper scoopers saying he's never coming back. But then your boy Warstu was like, Affleck's definitely gonna be back. And I told you he was gonna be back for the Snyder Cut, because Zack was like, yo Ben, can you come back? Can you do a scene for us? Cool. Of course, Zack. Then all of a sudden he's doing the Flash movie, but Affleck's out. Affleck's out. He's done. He's dusted. And now all of a sudden, because a casting listing on a project called Batgirl that's on HBO Max, which is also canon to the DCEU SnyderVerse, Affleck's not in it. So this really means they've killed Ben Affleck. They've killed him off. They've really killed him off. The biggest spoiler ever. Okay, let's hypothetically say Affleck is no longer gonna be playing Batman. They still haven't killed him off. You get my point? Do you really think they're going to build the new DC around Michael Keaton, old man Batman? I mean, realistically, guys, I'm gonna be honest here. Michael Keaton returning does nothing for me. It's not going to be a careful spoilers. I don't want to ruin your life. Spider-Man No Way Home spoilers. You've been warned. It's not going to have the Andrew and Toby Willem Dafoe Green Goblin vibe. Now, if DC really wants their movie to bang, you're going to have to do more than bring Michael Keaton back, because Ben Affleck was already the Batman. Michael Keaton isn't the DCEU Batman. We don't know who is the DCEU Batman until we've actually seen the Flash movie, which is also a SnyderVerse movie, because literally every character was casted by the SnyderVerse. SnyderVerse. Okay, maybe not Sasha Lee, Sasha Kali, Supergirl. And yes, we do have Men of Steel characters returning. Zod and Fiora are returning because they're gonna erase the Man of Steel Superman versus Zod fight. They're gonna erase everything. It's a multiversal movie. And based on behind the scenes images and information we are privy to, they're not gonna do it like Spider-Man No Way Home. The villains aren't gonna come to them. It looks like The Flash will be going through lots of different places in the timeline. Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, etc. So guys, chill out, because whatever's happening in the Snyderverse is still going to be happening. I don't really get this mandate where everyone tries to attack me saying, you lied, you lied, you lied. Michael Keaton is the Batman. Michael Keaton is always going to be a Batman. So is George Clooney. So is Christian Bale. Now, if The Flash wants the bang that Toby and Andrew had, there is literally nothing they could do. Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern, if you want the pop. Christian Bale, Batman, if you want the pop. Michael Keaton wasn't even sure if he wanted to do the Flash movie. If we go back, Michael Keaton wasn't even sure after they already confirmed and revealed he was going to be in the movie. And they weren't even sure if Michael Keaton was going to do it. Does he seem committed? No. Does anyone care for the Batgirl TV show? No. Although it's hard to define because everyone keeps saying it's a movie, but it's more like a series. Henry Cavill has been teasing Superman again, but the DCEU SnyderVerse is dead. It's dead. Henry Cavill potentially being Black Adam too, but wait, Black Adam's also connected to the Snyderverse, the DCEU, because Black Adam's got to be connected to Shazam. Shazam was connected to Man of Steel because Henry Cavill's stunt double was in it. So far, you're not convincing me that the DCEU is dead or the Snyderverse is dead. It's just gonna have to evolve potentially. Then you got Wonder Woman potentially fighting Black Adam in a movie down the road. So realistically, there's another connection. Realistically, if the DCEU and the Snyderverse is dead, what's going to have to happen is they're going to have to recast everyone. Everyone's going to be recasted. No, they're not. No, they're not. This is the point here. The Snyderverse cannot die because it's set in stone. Regardless to whatever happens in the Flash movie, and we pretty much know what's going to happen in the Flash movie already, there's conflicting reports from super duper Twitter scoopers, and what makes me laugh is I told you a year ago there was talks with Warner Bros. Warner Media about Ben Affleck returning. No one believed me until super duper Twitter scooper Daniel RBK literally confirmed what I said a year ago. So you do get my point here. And then Zack Snyder hints at Justice League sequel. Does he though? Well, he kind of did. He put a turkey out with Final Crisis in the background. And people are like, oh my God, but Michael Keaton is the Batman. That means Zack Snyder's not going to return. Do you realize how you guys are making the fandom look? Just chill. Michael Keaton. Everyone likes Michael Keaton. Everyone wants Michael Keaton Batman to return. The Snyderverse is not pinnacle on the point that Batfleck is always going to be in it. It's not pinnacle on that one part because Ezra Miller, The Flash, was casted by Zack. They were all casted by Zack. Pretty much most of the people in this Flash movie were predominantly casted by Zack. And also Zack put out more stuff. He put out an image of a Batmobile, so he was hinting to more stuff potentially. The problem is Zack Snyder is busy with The Army Dead and other stuff he's working on, but he can't. But then he still decides to put out Ben Affleck's Batmobile. Very interesting. What was it for? And he said this, I am spitballing this, there's no notes in front of me. Zack, ask yourself that. Why is Zack Snyder doing this when he was so busy with other properties? Is he doing it to hype the fans up because he knows he's got the internet on a string? You know, recently Rebel Moon, they revealed the first image of it, but people still want to talk about this. I found this image on my phone whilst digging out the Xmas Batman. Oh my God, what is Zack trying to tell us? He's literally just told you in the caption, found this on my phone. So do you get my point? The state of DCEU is it's pretty good. We've got the Batman movie next year to look forward to. It looks like it could be the greatest Batman movie ever. Kind of noir. No, I'm not hating on Batfleck, but I know some of you guys go, oh my God, wish you is a Pattinson fan. Well, if you've seen Tenet, you've seen Lighthouse, Robin Pattinson's actually a very good actor. Now, you can like a different version of Batman based on all the trailers. And what makes me laugh? Everyone going, screw DC, screw Walter Hamada. You're all going to go watch the Batman. You'll all watch Spider-Man No Way Home. So what is your point? We don't know exactly in the publicly speaking, what is going on. I don't get it. Like, restore the Snyderverse. The Snyderverse hasn't gone anywhere. I get tagged in loads of stuff and get DMs, requested DMs all the time on Instagram, which I love. It's cool you guys support me. But when people say restore the Snyderverse, I'm scratching my head thinking, what do you mean restore the Snyderverse? It's not gone anywhere. They said they would release Zack Snyder's Justice League, and it was released. It's gonna take some time. Just like Selena Kyle said to Robert Pattinson Batman, I'm telling you once again, Zack Snyder is the blueprint. Zack Snyder is the blueprint. But if Zack Snyder doesn't return, are you telling me you're not going to go out and watch movies like The Joker or The Batman, but you will use this argument, well, it's not connected to anything, so I'm not cheating on Zack Snyder. Why would you be cheating on Zack Snyder? I mean, I think the Suicide Squad movie this year with Peacemaker that came out was actually pretty good. I think it was really good. I mean, obviously, my #1 movie this year would be Justice League Zack Snyder cut. For sure, nothing comes close to that. And I'm a real big fan of that movie. So much better than any other movie I've seen this year, for sure. But at the same time, I'm not going to stop watching other DC properties and other DC films just because no one knows what's going on behind the scenes with the Discovery merger with AT&T, although it's not really a merger, is it? They're literally taking over. And David Zaslav is going to restore talent. He's going to restore creative. He's going to restore everything. So if he's saying that kind of stuff, he will try and get Christopher Nolan back over, even though he's gone to Universal. Good luck, YouTubers, covering that content, because you know what Universal's like. So my point is, there is no reason to freak out. I've seen these other videos you guys send me. I'm not going to articulate myself and start swearing, because it appears that Michael Keaton is going to be a character in the Batgirl. It's not really privy to what it is, because, let's be honest, his name is listed in the Flash movie twice. Is there 2 Michael Keatons in the movie? No. And we know Michael Keaton basically doesn't do his stunts. He's got a stunt double doing pretty much everything. We know that because I'm privy to casting calls in the UK. There was multiple casting calls for Michael Keaton stunt doubles for the Flash movie. So if anyone wants to tell me, yeah, bro, he is in very, very physical shape. He is in such good shape for a 70-year-old. But stunt doubles are used because they don't want the actors to get hurt when they do dangerous stuff. So my point here is, regardless to whoever is the Batman, going forward, the DCEU and SnyderVerse is the same thing. So if they do reboot the timeline and reboot everything, there's something called the multiverse, and the SnyderVerse and Justice League 2, 3 can coexist on HBO Max. We all know this. So it is ridiculous to me how I see posts and I get tagged in things. I get DMs saying, I'm not watching the Batman. I'm not watching Black Adam. You will. You really will watch that, but you won't say you watched that because you feel like you're cheating on the SnyderVerse. Guys, everything is still canon to the SnyderVerse, to the DCEU, regardless of what happens in the Flash movie. Everything going forward can, will, should, could, would all be restored. You're freaking out prematurely for no reason. So far, there is no evidence that the DCEU or Snyder is going anywhere. Snyder is working on his own movies, Rebel Moon with Netflix, etc. Yet he's still posting the Batman vehicle. He's still posting DC hints. I wonder why. Because there's talks going on behind the scenes, like I keep saying. Just because it's not privy to you doesn't mean it's not happening. There was talks going on behind the scenes with the Snyder Cut being released, wasn't there? Yes, there was, and that happened. And your boy Warstu was like, yo, there is something going on behind the scenes. I'm telling you. And then I literally told you. And then I said Batfleck is going to be in the Flash movie, and everyone was like, you're wrong. And I was right. I'm not here to say I'm right, you're wrong. I'm here to say, listen to what I say, because sometimes I'm right. So the current state of the SnyderVerse and the DCU is there is no reason to worry. Like always, guys, I'd appreciate all the comments down below. If you disagree with everything I'm saying, let me know down below, and we'll have a conversation down below. I'm one of the few YouTubers in this pop culture space who really tries to comment back to everything. If you give me a reason to comment, I will reply to as many comments as I can. So of course Batfleck is the GOAT, but Robin Pattinson Batman looks freaking badass. He looks terrifying to the audience based on test screen. And so much cool DC stuff next year. The Batman, Black Adam, etc. So like always, guys, let me know what you think down below. Don't be upset because Michael Keaton is in the Batgirl. It's laughable if you ask me, and I'm not criticizing. That's just my standpoints. Like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the smooth voice. And please subscribe to the channel, guys. It helped me more than you ever know. Comment down below. Let's try and get 1,000 comments and 1,000 likes. And I'll catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.